Come take a look. Somehow I knew I was going to do that. So just pretend you didn't see that. There's a 3-second rule here. I wanted you to see how flaky and how beautiful this salmon is. We're going to talk about knowing your source. This is the today's special value. Do you realize with this today's special value, you are getting the lowest price for the entire year on your salmon fillets? We'd love to talk to you. I'm going to start right there because we have heard incredible phone calls. We want to hear how you go ahead and let me put that back on there. That's how it's so big it falls off the plate. How you prepare yours. So go ahead and give us a call on our testimonial line. You'll share your story with us. But even if you thought you never liked salmon, have you met our Faroe Island salmon? 2 years in a row as a Customer Choice Food Award winner. The #1 auto delivery on all of QVC with all of the food is this salmon that we're going to be talking about, that we're offering you at a price that goes away at the end of the day. And may I suggest going on auto delivery, because if you wait to get this home and you go, okay, that was really delicious, I'm going to order more, they're not going to be available at this price. So that's important. A couple things for me to tell you, and then you can look at how beautiful that is. This is the lowest price of the year on a 6 million sold salmon fillet offer. This offer is our most popular seafood. There is your 10 salmon fillets. They come skinned, boneless. They come frozen for the first time, flash frozen. So you are getting this beautiful color. They also come with a seasoning pack that's scrumptious. You get 10 of these, and you also get Brittany's wonderful seafood cooking guide for all the seafood that you're going to use. This is the Rastelli's seafood division. So how are we going to get to be part of this? Well, what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to go ahead and think about whether you want this immediately, because you know we're in Lent season and a lot of us have Fish Fridays and a lot of us are making that commitment to ourselves and our family. We want to eat cleaner. You want this salmon because there is, and I have my card in my hand, hormone-free, antibiotic-free. Do you know that when you get it from the grocery store? I don't know. Immediate or March 20th. Both, if you use your credit card, will be guaranteed to be there before Easter, so you can think about that. If you go on auto delivery with this, it will come every 60 days for 1 year. That way you'll never be without it, because it comes in a resealable large bag, but these little babies are easy to just slide into the freezer, so you always have your go-to. All right, enough of me talking, because Brittany Rastelli is here in person. She is part of that wonderful Rastelli family. She is also, Brittany, the director of culinary and our dear friend. Hi, Brittany.
Hello.
How are you, honey?
Wonderful. So happy to be here and share this amazing salmon that is really close to my heart, my family's heart, and now we get to share it with all of you. So I'm really excited.
I said earlier, we should all have T-shirts that said,
know your source.
Know your source.
It's true, and this Faroe Island salmon really changed the way that I ate because of that, in knowing my source. So the Faroe Islands are located just north of Scotland in a really remote area of the North Atlantic Ocean. And what's unique about this space is there's a very strong Arctic current that kind of flows through those fjords and sounds, keeping that water incredibly clean and very, very cold, and a steady cold temperature. So the salmon are out there in their natural environment. And from there, they are fed an all-natural, hormone-free, and antibiotic-free diet right there. So when the time is right, they are pulled out of the water, and then they are center cut for you, individually packaged and blast frozen. And this is a tradition that has been going on there in the Faroe Islands generation after generation. But it's incredibly lowly populated, and this is what they do. And that's why the salmon is so special. So when it comes out of the water, it's kind of the side of salmon like this. It has the skin, it has the bones. We remove all of that for you.
Yes.
Then we take it a step further The side of salmon is here. We take away the ends, and you are receiving those center cut portions. So you're gonna get 10 of them. But if you can see that vibrant orange color, that's our omega-3s, our omega-6s. All of the nutrients are locked in that beautiful color. And the white stripes here, just like a steak, that's our marbling. So that's what's breaking down, giving this particular salmon that incredible texture and that mild flavor that a lot of people don't eat salmon because they say that it's just too strong. This one, because of the conditions that it's raised in and then how it ends up when it's blast frozen for you. So think about walking around your grocery store, right? You have the salmon, it's sitting out. Most likely that salmon has not only been previously frozen once, but it has been previously frozen several times. When you take it home, you're gonna have an odor. This one, you are the very first person that is going to go ahead and defrost this salmon and cook it, which eliminates the smell.
Look at that.
Look how pretty that is.
2,000 already ordered just since Dan and I came to join you at 9 o'clock. Now, we are still having a couple of little bugs going on with our call center. So we're going to ask you to please go to QVC.com. My suggestion, I'm sure Brittany's and Dan's, would both be please take advantage of auto delivery. You can always cancel it later. You just can't go backwards on that. You know, once the day's over, the price goes up, that auto delivery offer also goes away. And again, shop with confidence because this is the lowest price of the year. Share your story, 1-800-395-1601. Center of the plate, you're getting 10 of these fillets, and these fillets are mild, but they're also meaty. This is a beautiful fish. I mean, take a look at that. And it's simple. You'll just thaw them out, and then you can prepare them so many different ways. But look how absolutely gorgeous that is. All right, I'm going to let you go ahead, and as we wait for those of you, let us know. Last night, I heard this with you and Sean. I thought it was really interesting because didn't a woman tell you that she actually, and I'm not going to use the right cooking term, she actually, what I used to sort of boil in a bag, she just boiled them?
She did. She said that she poached it in the bag, and it's a method that I'm definitely going to try because I've never poached it in the bag like that. But she loved it last night, and it was such a wonderful experience to hear someone with all the different ways that you already can make it to hear a new one.
All right, so tell us what you're doing over there, Miss Brittany.
So this is just a quick Mediterranean sampler that we would have if we were having people over. You can make it smaller for yourself as well. I just basically bake the salmon on 350 for about 15 minutes, and then I have my Mediterranean platter ready to go.
That looks lovely.
So instead of grilled chicken, we have the salmon.
And the tzatziki sauce that you see there, that recipe is in the book, thanks to Brittany.
Yes. And then my weeknight favorite, because I'm a busy mom and I have 2 small children and I work full time, so I still really want to have that dinner around the table that I feel good about. The easiest thing that I do during the week is I take it from its package. I go ahead and I defrost it. We talked about this earlier. I know you like to do yours the night before. Just put it in the refrigerator from the night before.
Yeah, I just grab it out and throw it in the fridge.
I forget to do that all the time. So bowl of cold water, 20 minutes, it's going to defrost. Your favorite cooking method, I have just my sheet pan right here because it's easiest during the week. We also have the lemon dill sauce available for you.
Delicious.
This can either be a dipping sauce, or you can do what I'm doing now with not only this sauce, but any of your favorite sauces when it comes to salmon, because it's such a versatile fish. It takes on sweet, sour, salty, savory. But I love this one because look how easy this is. You pour it on top. You can even use it to dip if you don't want to skip that step completely. I put it in the oven, and 15 minutes later, I have that really pretty crust that we love from our salmon. The sauce cooks beautifully, and dinner is ready in a matter of 15 minutes, and the time that it took me to set the table and make my quick little side here.
And look what you're serving.
Yes.
You weren't tempted to go to the drive-thru. Listen, I'm guilty of that temptation. Sometimes you're just tired. 15 minutes. Could I do it in the air fryer?
You can do it in the air fryer.
Okay.
You could do it on your saute pan.
Perfect.
You could do your grill.
And there's so many different ways, but know your source. when you go to the grocery store, I don't know about anybody else, but I never asked anyone, where the fish came from.
Right.
And it's important to know this is, and we had to go through all kinds of testing and legal to be able to say hormone-free, antibiotic-free. That's really, really important. This is what you're feeding your family. You can have it shipped immediately, or we'll ship it March 20th. Both, if you use your credit card, guaranteed Easter delivery, so you don't have to worry about that. Again, if you can, the auto delivery is the best idea. With auto delivery, the nice thing about that is it will come every 60 days. You will hold on to 4 easy pays at $25. It's a center of the plate for $9.99. I knew it wouldn't be long, and you wouldn't be able to resist yourself. Come on out here, my friend.
Well, I wasn't even coming out. I was sneaking some off to the side. Yeah.
Were you?
I got to get some of the dill sauce.
And I love that because you normally are a meat guy, but you're trying to incorporate more seafood in your diet, and here you are.
Well,
coming back out for
how many things can you think of that are filling and wonderful? This is restaurant quality.
Yes.
That are 0 carbs.
Correct. And
0.
34 grams of protein as
Wait,
well.
34 grams of protein.
34 grams
zero
of protein.
carbs.
0 carbs.
Wow.
High in omega-3s, high in omega-6s. So if you're that person that eats salmon for its health benefits, but you don't really enjoy it, I encourage you to try this one because I think it's something that you're actually going to look forward to.
It will change the game.
Yeah, I was really worried. I mean, you're the culinary director for, Egg Harbor. I didn't want to sound insulting when I said I like it because it doesn't taste like fish.
That's exactly what you should be saying because you want to enjoy your fish experience and not feel like your house smells or that it's sitting kind of weird in your stomach.
We've been cooking fish in this studio. We did it at midnight.
Lots of fish.
And look at all of these that we've got. These are 6-ounce fillets.
Yes.
Nothing in here smells like fish at all.
All right. Can we have Brittany go that way because I wanted her to make the fish salad.
I knew you were going to say that because the salmon can also be very casual. This is my staple to have available all the time, not only for entertaining, for a family dinner, for an intimate dinner when it's just me and I want to do a salad topper, but I always make an extra one. So I like to have
I'm going to do this from now on. So tell Kelly to make an extra one.
Take my extra salmon. I put it kind of tuna salad style, right?
And these
so
are
instead
big
of that can,
fillets.
Exactly.
Yeah, these are restaurant serving size.
Yes, and I work with my husband. We don't really see each other a ton during the day, but I always try to make sure he eats something. So I just make one extra one because he gets really hangry.
Does he?
Yeah.
I know a couple people that happens to too.
Not me.
And they're good people.
Not me, of
Yeah,
course. Just him.
never us.
What done it before?
So I make one extra one, and
So
again,
sort of like I was making tuna salad, but instead, can you imagine salmon in there?
Instead of that tuna out of the can, you have a nice fresh piece of the Faroe Island salmon. You can have your lettuce wrap ready to go.
You know how tuna tends to be dry?
Yeah.
Salmon isn't dry.
No. This is adding that.
But it's not.
extra.
It's also not oily.
No, not at all.
I mean, it really, it's like a good steak. I know that's a weird way to put it.
No, it's a great analogy, actually, because that's exactly what it is. It's the center cut, it's the marbling, the kind of the things that you're looking for when you want to have a steak. And that's important when it comes to seafood as well.
Well, we're getting crazy busy, and that's the good news, because Dan and I really want you to go ahead and give us a try. I mean, if it doesn't work for you, you can stop the auto delivery.
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed. Could you, again, please remember to use QVC.com. Download our free app. Doesn't cost you a penny. That way you can get in there, you go right on auto delivery, it will show up at your house. Here's another thing. Brittany, I have used Ristelli, and we're going to be talking about some steak opportunities, ribeye, coming up at 11, sending those to my brother-in-law many times. This I could send to my sister Deb, who has heart issues, and she's really good about eating healthy.
It was my cardiologist who recommended I started eating more seafood.
Salmon. Yeah.
Because what is it, the omega-3
Omega-3s
fatty
and
acids?
omega-6s, yep.
When they said fatty acid, I went, I've already got that. I don't need more.
It's a little different.
But the nice thing is they come in this beautiful resealable bag. You can remove them from that bag. This is how they're individually already frozen, flash frozen for you. You're the first ones to thaw it out. That's the beauty of it. And you've got something that, as Brittany is doing there, now tell us what you're doing here. I love learning from
So
you.
I have my saute pan methods going here because I really like one pan dinners because I don't like to clean up. So the
I'm with ya.
salmon, the
Nothing
salmon
wrong with
cooks beautifully in the saute pans. They're a little over an inch thick, so about 5 minutes on each side. You want to do 10 inches per inch of thickness is a great rule of thumb, and it's in the seafood
Say that again.
guide. 1 inch per 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
think about like a flounder, really, really thin fish. We're going to cook that for like 4 minutes, right?
Okay.
This
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
a little thicker, so we want to go about 10
is.
minutes. 5 on
Okay.
each side. I flip it. I have my stir fry method right here.
Oh, and you could do that with frozen vegetables?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Exactly.
nobody's really talked about it. Thank you for